Hey everyone, Sherri here with Purple Bean Media. Today I want to talk about the fear of failure, not something I often talk about. I mainly stay in my lane of digital marketing and strategies and things like that, but I've been meeting with a few women over the past couple of weeks, and this topic continually pops up, the fear of failure. And when you're afraid of failure, you don't take steps out, you don't try new things, you're worried about what people think of you, and it really does cause almost a paralysis, and it does stop dreams right in their track. This fear of failure. And I read this quote and it said, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the success. And I just thought that was genius and such a good perspective when looking at failure, because we've all done it. Everyone has failed at one point, especially the successful people. You don't get to where you are without failure. If you look at Oprah Winfrey, someone once told her when she was starting out in her career as a TV newscaster, someone said, you know what, you're just not cut out for TV. Now imagine if she let that sink into her soul. We wouldn't know her name today, and look at the empire she has built. Another person, Walt Disney, he was told when he worked at a newspaper, you know what, you're not creative, you lack the creative element that we need. Walt Disney was told he wasn't creative. He has changed the course of movies, and it's just crazy. And my favorite story about not giving up with failure is with Thomas Edison, and how he created the light bulb. It took him, so the internet says, 1,000 attempts to build the light bulb. Now that sounds cute, and it's cute, and oh yeah, that's nice, good for him, he did it. And when he said, oh, I didn't fail 999 times, it was 999 steps to the light bulb, we're like, that's nice. But just think for a second how it would feel to fail 87 times. 87 times you can't get it right. And then 125 times, more failure, and 433 times, failure, and 672 times, failure, failure after failure. I don't know how he didn't quit. His perseverance amazes me. He's like one of my heroes just because he didn't quit in that face of that challenge and that kind of failure. That just must have been a weight on his shoulder. And then finally he does it, and he changes the world with this invention of the light bulb. 1,000 attempts to do the light bulb. And you know what? It all came down to attitude from Disney, from Oprah, and from Edison. They said, nope, I have an idea and I'm gonna make it happen. And look at them, we all know their name now. Something really cute that I love to see is parents with new kids who are learning to walk. Have you ever watched those videos? Those kids are adorable, those little babies, and they fall. And so I have 3 kids, and when my last son was learning to walk, we kind of surrounded him. So it was myself, my husband, and my 2 other kids, like a circle around him. And he got up and he fell, and he got up and walked a step, and then he fell, and he got up and he fell, and he tried, and then he walked, and he came to us, and all the time that all of us, go buddy, you can do it, come on, try again, you got this, just cheering him on like his own little cheerleading squad. And we didn't look at each other after he fell down 3 times and we're like, oh, we got a lemon. No, the kid's 6 and walking. We knew he would walk. It just took time, and it took patience, and it took the cheerleading. So I love that memory. It came up on Facebook Memories the other day, and I showed my kids, and it's one of my favorite things. And it's a true testament of, you know what, encouragement. Failure happens. We've all stumbled. You don't just get up and walk, and you're right. You don't get to. There's so many. When you look at children, there's so many. They learn how to ride a bike, and they fall a couple times, and the mom's not like, or the dad's not like, give up, just don't worry about riding a bike, you don't really need to know how to ride a bike. No, we're like, get up, do it again, you can do this, you got this, you got this. What age do we stop being the cheerleader? What age do we say and just embrace the failure? I'm not sure, but I want to say to you today, if you are experiencing failure, or if you've had a failure that seems to be holding you back, don't let it anymore. There's so many good things beyond that, and failure is just part of the journey. And if you look at any successful person, from the famous athletes like LeBron James and Michael Jordan or Ronaldo, or business professionals, Elon Musk, everyone has experienced failures. I know I have experienced failures, and if I let it stop me, I would be done. I don't even know what I would be doing now. And so please do not let the failures define you. Try really hard to get up and go again. And if you see someone struggling with failure, be their cheerleader, surround them, be their tribe, get in there, encourage them. And that's sometimes what we need most of all. So just encourage yourself, and remember that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. So don't quit, and keep following your dreams. And I know this is a little different than I normally do as I mentioned, but seriously, you will not regret it if you keep going. And there's two kinds of pains in our life, the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. And I'm telling you, regret is a whole lot worse than the pain of just going again and doing it and doing it and doing it until you succeed. So I just want to pop on here and say thank you for listening, and have a good one. Bye.